Alright, hello YouTubers and viewers out there. Now it's Saturday, and this is when my videos come out. So today we're just gonna talk about exes. My whole perspective on talking about exes changed literally within a week. And basically, what happened was I had caught feelings for my ex again, because she had went to a party. She got messed up. At that moment, like I dropped everything. I called her dad, and I was like, "Oh, like where's she at? She okay?" And I drove and I picked her up. I took care of her. I made sure she didn't get in trouble. I gave her a backstory, etc. Yeah, basically just saved her from oh, she went to a party. And me seeing that, I was just like, oh, like I care about this person so much. Like I didn't care about anything. Like her safety always came first. And so I thought to myself, like, if I really care about this person, let's maybe we can work something out again. So we've been talking ever since then. And this one night, which was Sunday night slash Monday morning, I had a bad dream. And every time I have a bad dream, like a lot of crazy stuff happens, and I don't know what it is, but it really like gets to me. So what happened was she was like stuck up. She didn't like me anymore. She did all this and that. She was like whatever about me, and I was just like, wow, that really hurt me because I was like, okay, our 1 year and 6 month relationship just didn't mean nothing. So after that nightmare, because I never really ever get nightmares at all, I called her and I was like, hey, how are you doing? We're talking, and I was like, okay, you know what, like maybe this can proceed to like, okay, maybe we get back together again. So we're talking, and I asked for her to, see, this is where I kind of figured I was an idiot because I asked her like, are you gonna come over? And she says no, and I was like, okay, you don't need to answer anything else. Like I know where we're at because she always comes over, and but then she said, but I can come over if you want me to, if you want to talk. But I was just like being like, oh, it's okay. Just do you, and then we'll just talk later, etc. And all this other stuff. So, you know, it just didn't work out. And so the next day, my feelings and my heart's still raw and everything from what happened the day previously. I went to the gym. I saw my brother-in-law, and my brother-in-law, he works at the gym, and he told me like, oh hey, get your head out of your butt. She said she still loves you, don't she? So go drive over there and win her back. And I was like, yeah, like get me the strength. And I went to go talk to her, and it didn't turn out the way I planned it to. I did. I was so vulnerable to her. I gave her everything, and I honestly don't really ever do that for a woman, um, anymore. Just because it's like, you have to be really important to me to do that. So I mean, so it sucked and it happened, and I knew that she was seeing somebody else. Obviously, it's like I can piece stuff together. I'm not an idiot, and it really sucks because honestly, every single time I'm in a situation where it's between me and another guy, they always choose the other guy, and it's like, okay, well, can't you ladies out there for once just choose me over this other dude? Like, I've never seen that happen ever. I've been put in that situation 5 times, five, both like with an ex, or like I was the ex. Say a girl and her boyfriend had broken up and we were talking, and her ex wanted her back, she would leave me for her ex. I was like, okay, I can kind of see that, but then it sucks because it's like I can kind of treat you better than that. But then, like the moment me and my exes break up, and it's between me and another dude, they go to the other dude. And I'm just like this is crazy. Like it sucks. And for once, it's just like, would you choose me? Am I like, will I finally be worth it enough for you to choose me? If you guys really notice, every Halloween when there's like this HMSA dance, there's always a different picture of me and a different woman because it's like things just never work out, and it's just like I want them to work out. I want to, honestly, I'm at that point. Yeah, I'm 20 years old, and you guys may think he's 20 years old, like he's young as hell. He doesn't know what he want. He's so young, there's so much more, and it's just like, no, I've already been through everything. Like, all the experiences I can have and everything. Like, I'm done. I'm ready to settle down, etc. you know Things just aren't worth it to me anymore. Like, I given up on raves. Like, what's that about? I spend like $35 to go to a rave, to just like, you know what I mean? And like, I find the stuff that really means something to me, like what is more valuable to me. I put my priorities ahead. And so basically what I've been doing ever since, the great fall or the damage or whatever, earlier this week, I've been keeping myself busy, going to the gym twice a day, learning how to cook more meals, YouTube and everything. Cleaned up my room, cleaned up my laundry, did my laundry, cleaned up my car, everything. Anything I can do to better something, I always do, because you know what? If they come back into your life, they're gonna see like, oh hey, like this guy's doing great, so I'm gonna like him again. He's changing again. And basically, where that came from was Crazy Stupid Love, which is a great movie. If you've never seen it, watch it. It's a great movie. It has Ryan Gosling in it, Emma Stone, Steve Carell, and all everybody else. Basically, it's a great movie, and the synopsis is a married couple breaks up basically because he loses his inner man, and I kind of feel like I relate to the movie, so I watch it a lot. But the thing I really hate about it is that they say in that movie, "Oh, fight for your soulmate." If they really mean that much to you, then fight for your soulmate. You never give up. You love that person. They're connected to you. And I honestly can't pinpoint somebody who's my soulmate. My actual soulmate can be some like across the country right now doing I don't know, God knows what, but or she could be just the one I just let go. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. But you get to this place where there's a fork in the road and there's two decisions, okay? The first one is okay, like, you know, her and her new guy or whatever may not work out. We'll talk again and maybe we can fix stuff and then this can never happen again. You live and you learn. And you fight and you keep going on. That's basically what marriage is later, anyways. And the second one would be if me and her don't work out, or her and her guy do work out, etc. Then I'm gonna find somebody else who's gonna fill that spot for me. And I know like there's like a little lose situation in it, but I like to think of it as a win-win situation because it's like okay, you win with either her or you win with somebody else, and it really does suck. But it's like you can't say that I didn't try if I'm here trying. You know what I mean? And I did try. I gave it my all. So me, no regrets, because I did anything I could and everything I could. And like they always say, if it loves you, set it free. Comes back, it was always meant to be yours. So that's just what I'm doing, day by day. Live it one day at a time. Um, what I would want from you guys to take from this video is, hey, think about your relationship right now. If you're in a relationship, think about it thoroughly. Figures what battles are worth fighting for. Finding those out can ultimately save your relationship, keep you from doing all this crazy stupid stuff, and just think about it long term. Okay, do you really love this person? How much do you love this person? Are you willing to die for them, take a bullet? Are you willing to do anything? So just put those into your head and think, like, give it a whole day and just think about your relationship. Okay, it's one day. Your loved one will understand, or you can just do it by yourself and just think, okay, is this relationship worth it? Do I really love this person? And sometimes it's never just that easy. Like, there's certain events that happen that clicks in your head. Bam! I really care about this person. Just like the one I said earlier. And I have no control over that, unfortunately. But yeah, figure out what you want in your relationship. Fix anything you can before it gets a bigger problem. And honestly, never lie. Okay, in my previous relationship, like, there was a lot of lies, and she told a lot of them, and it hurt me, and it drove me insane, basically, because, like Kevin Hart said, if you did something wrong, admit to it completely. Just say, okay, I did it, I'm sorry, it will never happen again. Because when you do that, when you don't admit it, there's always going to be something in the back of their head that says, hey, like, that's not the 100% story. There's something missing. So you might as well just be honest, let them be mad for that moment, but repair it later. Just because if you don't, they're going to keep thinking, it's going to keep breaking them down inside, and it drives them crazy. And I do admit I did go crazy in a relationship, just thinking like, oh, like, is that all to the story? Is that what really happened? I will think about that every single day, and it killed me inside. So whoever you guys are Lying is stupid, it's dumb, and you can never lie in a relationship. Like, you can about certain stuff, but then never just lie. I mean, be an adult. Don't lie anymore. Lying's dumb. Honestly, I never lie anymore because I'm just like, okay, why would I need to lie? Except if I'm like, for example, if I was late to class, or just, just an excuse, just throwing that out there, But other than that, lying it's not a good foundation for your love, So yeah, don't lie, repair your relationship. Just make sure you see what's there, and if you love it, keep it. But then again, like for me, I always, I thought again, if you love it, let it go, and it comes back to you, then it's meant to be. And that's why that's what I built my breakup on. And I broke up with her, and I wanted her to have her freedom because she's 18, she's gonna be 19 soon, and she hasn't really gone to party and all that other stuff. So you know what? And if she really does love me, then she'll come back to me. And if she doesn't, then it's somebody else's turn. It sucks, but that's reality. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate everything, and thanks for listening and everything, being here. I really appreciate it. Crap happens. If you've noticed, I haven't really been on social media because you know what? I'm just gonna do me for a while. I'm just gonna find myself, and I'm repair myself. Now, honestly, it's going on great. I'm doing great. So next week, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I'll figure something out, and I'll talk about it. Okay, so next Saturday, and oh yeah, guys, one more quick tip: write a final letter. Put all your final thoughts into it. Write something that when they read 40 years from now, they'll smile or bring a smile to their face again, and they'll remember all the great stuff your relationship was built upon. And don't write too many negatives on it. Um, Write whatever you can, whatever you really feel inside. Don't make it a hate letter. I mean, who wants that? I'd burn it in an instant. But yeah, just write whatever you want, but don't give that letter to them. If that letter is meant to find them, it will find them. My letter is like right here on my board, and it says her name, and it says, if this letter ever finds you. Because if it's fate. If it ever finds you, it finds you. And if you're meant to read it, you're meant to read it. But then again, think about it this way: it's like blackmailing yourself. You're putting a little leverage. You're giving them information that they're not supposed to know. So think about it like that, and yeah, um, just get your feelings out there. Okay, don't be afraid. See you guys.